Listen. I'm watching Kamaru Usman do his post-fight speech. That is a classy dude. That's a classy dude right there. I don't care what anybody says. That is a classy dude. I'm going to tell you guys right now. Let me hear what Kamaru Usman says right now, but I'll tell you guys his post-fight speech. That post-fight speech was super classy, dude. Very respectful. He's a good dude, man. He's going to talk to his coaches. They'll get back. Spend some time with his daughter. He's talking to the London crowd. He's telling the crowd, give it up for all the fighters, because the crowd doesn't understand what all the fighters go through to put on a show like this for him. And they stopped booing him, which was nice. That was nice. Hey, all you guys, like this stream if you don't mind. Like the stream. This one actually matters, dude. Like, it actually matters if you guys like the stream, because I'm going to try to, this is the one I'm actually trying to get like post-fight views on. And if you guys like it, it makes a big difference. Dude, what a fight, son. Austin Ray, thank you very much. Colby's dream came true. I agree. Okay, look, so Colby Covington is in the crowd. They tried to bait Leon Edwards into calling him out, and he said the following. Man, this dude has been out for 2 years. He hasn't fought anybody. You could audibly hear Colby Covington in the background from the crowd yelling at him, talking trash. You could actually hear him from the crowd running his mouth, dude. Give me that fight. Let me tell you why. Leon is not going to take that fight right now. The reason why he's not going to immediately take the Colby fight, no matter what, is because in the event that George somehow successfully beats Gilbert Burns, Leon wants that fight. And you know why? Because he likes money. And the other reason is because George Masvidal punched him in the face multiple times. And now, years later, after Masvidal shot up to the moon, right? Went to the moon and then refused to give Leon Edwards his shot because Leon wasn't a big enough star. Now Leon's in a position, and George has lost a few in a row. And if George somehow wins against Gilbert Burns, Leon is going to take that fight, and he's going to try to whip Masvidal's fucking ass. Simple as that. And he's going to take that money. He's going to say, King of the Streets, Street Judas, or I don't remember what, Street Jesus, whatever. Doesn't matter. Now, oh, hold up. They're interviewing Colby. Hold on. Colby is smirking. Megan O'Leary is looking cool as a fool in a pool. He said Leon doesn't look hungry anymore. He said now he got his little home affair. Now it's time to see the man. He called himself Donald Trump's favorite fighter and the king of Miami. And he said that's what Leon Edwards should come get. Colby says he thinks Leon won. I'm sorry, Kamaru won. Colby says that he thought Usman was more active. I don't agree. Usman was definitely initiating. Yeah, okay. So Colby said that he doesn't really know. And by the way, that interaction was amazing because you got, God, I wish I could show this to you guys. Because it's amazing to watch Colby's the two different sides of him because it's like when he first comes out, he's talking Donald Trump's favorite fighter. He's talking, King of Miami. He's talking all that stuff. And then when they ask him, who did you think won the fight? He completely changes, like literally completely changes into a different person. And then when he's talking about Leon's skills, talking about Usman's skills, he's like, you could tell that he trained on that a lot. And it's like, he is this shit's a character, man. Like that's just what it is. Like he is playing a character with the, Donald Trump's, King of Miami, all that stuff. That's just an act, dude. He wants to fight him International Fight Week in July. Let's go, dude. International Fight Week in July. If he can get Leon to turn around that fast, that would be unbelievable. He won't, though, because Leon Edwards just made the most money he's ever made in his entire life, and he's going to want to break, I'm sure. But also, there's no way that Leon is going to accept a fight before he gets to see what happens with Masvidal next month in April. So there's no way. I don't think. I mean, I never say never. Never say never. Never say never, because you know what, dude? You know what? Think about this, dude. Of course, it's always been an act, but think about this. Hold on. I'm sorry. Megan O'Leary asking, Colby said he's never lost to a southpaw. He matches up really well against southpaws. He's really confident against Leon. He says he's coming into his prime. He's super fired up. He said that him and George faked their beef to build as much media attention as they possibly could. And that's it. Okay, so takeaways. He wants to fight International Fight Week. He thinks he's coming into his prime. Him and Masvidal's beef was fake, and Jesse on Fire was the only person that was right. Those were the takeaways. Just kidding. No, but so yeah. Okay, so next week we got Cheeto Vera against Sandhagen. Me and Giselle will be there. And then April 8th, we got Pereira against Adesanya, and Gabrielle and I will be there with McDaniel and Katie. And then the next one is Saturday, April 15th, Allen against Holloway. Wow, that's big. And then Curtis Blades against Pavlovic. That's a big fight, dude. That is a big, big fight. What? Wow, dude. The main and co-main event were so good, dude. Those were so good. They were so good, man. Just excellent. Just absolutely excellent. So, what are my takeaways for the night? Okay, so, man, I don't even know where to start. Okay, so here, let's start. Oh, sorry. Sorry. That was my bad. That's my fault. That was my fault. That's my fault. That was my fault. I literally accidentally clicked mute and couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. My bad. I'm a moron. My bad. That's 100% my fault. I literally was all worked up and I accidentally clicked mute. Sorry. Fucking sorry. All right. So, anyway, so I was going to say, like, one of the things that I've kind of like been paying really close attention to with like my finger on the pulse is like, what is the UFC thinking at welterweight? And like, as an example, right? As an example, when Colby was fighting Usman the second time and did not win, and I did a video immediately, I was like, watch, they're definitely going to cancel the Masvidal and Leon fight. And the reason for that is because they were the only reason they had that up there was because if Colby won, they wanted to do Masvidal against Colby for the belt, and they needed Masvidal to beat Leon to do Colby for the belt. So If you guys think that the UFC is not going to set the table, if they can, to set up a Colby versus Masvidal for the belt, if there's any scenario where they can do that, you're out of your mind. Which means that maybe they might pay Leon so much fucking money to do Colby against him at International Fight Week that he can't say no. And the reason they would do that is because the odds of Masvidal beating Burns and then beating Leon to set up a fight with Colby are extraordinarily low. That said, if they're able to pay Leon enough to get the fight with Colby, Colby has a decent chance of beating Leon, if not 50-50. And then if Masvidal could pull off a fucking miracle in April, then Masvidal could do against Colby for the belt, and that would be... Can you fucking imagine if they did Masvidal against Colby for the belt, given the backstory now? Come on, dude. Come on. So, yeah. Leon is, I mean, that was impressive, dude. That was an impressive performance from Leon. I can't decide. I think the performance of the night is Gaethje, though. I mean, I don't know how anyone else could win performance of the night versus Gaethje. Dude, I'm gonna basically talk. I'm gonna assume that you guys have not seen the fight, and I'm gonna lay it out like this. When the fight started, Fiziev was faster than Gaethje, more precise than Gaethje, and Gaethje just looked completely overwhelmed, dude. I mean, like you were just watching, like, what the fuck? Like, what are you gonna do here? Like, what's he gonna do? And it was like, and Gaethje just is one of those dudes. He's just still there. He's still there. He's still standing right in front of him. And in the second round, Gaethje edged it out, right? Gaethje edged it out. And in the third round, Fiziev lost that speed advantage, and Gaethje just picked him apart, dude. As soon as he wasn't faster than Gaethje, it was just like, it's just one of those things, dude. It's like if you hit a guy with everything you've got, he's still standing right in front of you, and it's like, all right, maybe I just didn't hit him in the right spot. Then you hit him with another shot, everything you got, and he's still just standing right in front of you. Then you hit him with another shot, and you're talking like, if you have experience like that, it's like, you know what kind of impact your shots have. You're like, dude, every time I've hit a guy with a shot like that, they've gone down every time, or at the very least they're hurt. He's still standing there. All right. And then you hit him with another one. You're like, I know that hurt. How is he still standing there? And then another one, and then another one, and then another one, and another, and he's just standing there. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, and then he started to slow down, and Gaethje just started picking him apart, man. That fight was bananas, dude. Wick, thank you very much. I have no idea what currency that is, but I appreciate you very much. Leon is now the Master Zen, knows no weakness, bro. That was, that was really, really impressive. Really, really impressive. Here's the other thing. If Conor and Chandler fight at 170 and Conor wins, you might get a Colby versus Conor fight. You could get a Colby versus Conor fight. You might get a Conor versus Leon fight. You might get a Masvidal versus Conor fight. Jay Bones, thank you very much. I thought Usman was going to come out raring and not let Leon get anywhere near the fifth round. Well, I mean, dude, the first round was not. I mean, Leon dominated the first round. I mean, it wasn't like he didn't like hurt Usman a lot, but like Usman couldn't do anything in the first round. Leon built his whole game behind that leg kick, dude, and he just landed it and landed it and landed it. That left kick to the body, left kick to the inside leg, left kick to the outside leg. I mean, that was really, really impressive, dude. That was really impressive. Really impressive. And it looks like you guys want to talk about Jeff Molina, so let's talk about Jeff Molina. Let's do it, dude. He looked like Jeff Molina Sean Strickland thinks Jeff Molina put that video out himself to try to save his career. And it's totally possible that he did. And then he does a fake confession, you know, the next day, like, oh man, guys, I guess I do have to come out now. It's like, dude, you wore a rainbow outfit on Pride Week. You're coming out to nothing. You already told us. Anyway, so let me see that. Okay, so Leon slipped so many punches that it looked like might have landed so many more shots to the scene because his speed was really Leon 2.0 compared to last fight. I personally think that I agree. Like, he looked great, slipped a lot of punches, but his takedown defense was incredible, dude. Incredible. I told you guys what Rose said. Rose said that in 5-round fights, like, if you talk to any championship fighter that's done a bunch of them, like someone who's fought in a bunch of 5-round fights, they'll all tell you that the kind of key factor is like, can you stay paying attention for 25 straight minutes? She's like, because after a little while you're in there and you're just kind of like, dude, we're still fucking doing this. And it's like, if you could stay laser focused for 25 minutes, that's one of the main challenges of fighting in a championship fight. Not even that, because you can get your body to where you're in good shape. You know, you get your skills to where they are, and it's really about being able to stay focused and stay, you know, paying close attention for 25 straight minutes. Man, Gaethje is a savage, dude. He's a savage. Okay, so let's look through. All right, hang on. Let's go through the card. And sorry about that. Dude, what am I doing, man? Keep pressing the wrong buttons, you know? Oh, yeah, I'm super woke, bro. You must be new to this channel, my man. I almost got kicked off YouTube permanently for being so unwoke, dude. All right. So the main card, we started with Vettori against Dolidze. If I remember correctly, let me pull this thing up. I mean, I know it was that. So that started off with Dolidze going hard in the paint, son. Smashing, dude. Smashing. And, Vettori just hung in there, waited for him to slow down, and then smashed. You know? That was just, bottom line. He just outlasted him, dude. He just outlasted him. And then Vettori, it was like Vettori was very much like the Gaethje fight, to be honest, except Gaethje's more impressive. Jennifer Maia was fighting against a person who was fighting. Dude, Casey O'Neill was undefeated going in that fight. Interesting. Because Jennifer Maia moves like a human, and Casey O'Neill moved like she was throwing punches through a, I don't know, like a slushy or something. It's like, I'm slow. Austin Ray, I think the fight to make is Conor versus Masvidal. I totally agree. Don't see George beating either of these dudes. Leon striking is better. U.S. wrestling better. See, I totally agree. I can't even imagine a scenario where Conor and Masvidal retire without fighting. However, let me tell you that I can see a scenario where that happens. I think it would be absolutely insane for that to happen, though, given how big of a fight that would be. Yeah, can all of you guys like the stream, please? Won't you guys like that stream? Like that stream. So every single judge except for David Letheby had Kamaru only winning one round. Letheby had him winning the second and the third. Dude. Oh my God, weird. Hold up, let me pause this. Hold on. All right, check this out, you guys. Let me take a picture of this and show it to you guys so we can all discuss. Hold on. Dude. Get the why is it doing this? All right. Boop. Okay, check this out. I'm sorry this is super janky, but this is what these guys got. So if you look at the different judges, right? Because we have no set decided upon scoring system, you got one guy who has Kamaru winning the fourth round. You got one guy having him win the third round, and you have one guy having him winning the second and third. Like, it's insane. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Does that mean that you get Masvidal versus Edwards? I think that in the event that Masvidal beats Burns in even moderately impressive fashion, that's exactly what you get. That's exactly what you get. But, I mean, it's so ridiculous, though. Like, when you look at the judges, it's like, so wait, not one judge agreed on the rounds? Like, the only rounds that these guys agreed on were two guys agreed that Usman won. Like, seriously, think about this, dude. Okay? So they all agreed that Leon won the first round. The second round, two guys thought Leon won and one guy thought Kamaru won. The third round, two guys thought Usman won, one guy thought that Leon won. The fourth round, two guys thought that Leon won, one thought that Usman won. And then the fifth round, everybody thought Leon won. So I take that back. So there's two rounds where everybody agreed. Now, obviously, there's a lot of subjectivity when it comes to who won what round. But to have less than half the rounds where there is an equal three-person consensus on who won means that the scoring system is fucked. There's no other way to read that, dude. There's no other way to read that, dude. You have a 5-round fight, and only in 2 of the 3 rounds, you have 3 people who look and go, hey, I think that guy won the round. That just means your scoring system is fucked. There's no other way to read that, dude. That was a fantastic card. Gunnar Nelson is an absolute savage. Absolute. Austin, thank you so much, dude. Thank you, man. And I totally agree. You are very generous. And I do have kids I had to ignore to supply you guys with the action. I bought the show and I gave it to you guys as best I could. And I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. It is what it is. But Gaethje versus Fiziev, that was one, or Fiziev, that's one that was just like, who did more damage? Gaethje, 1,000%. Gaethje won, Leon won, Vettori won, Gunnar Nelson won, Jennifer Maia won. That's the main event. That's the main card. Oh, by the way, and again, Austin, thank you so much, dude. And you guys, please like the stream, like he said, please. Everybody watching this, there is definitely someone who is pretending to be me and then saying, hey, you won some prize, meet me on WhatsApp. I will never, ever, ever use WhatsApp to talk to you guys. That's definitely a scam every time. There's no reason for me to do anything about it because a second that I ban that guy, he just creates another account the next minute, uses my logo, pretends to be me, and does the same thing. There's nothing I can do about it. Just don't be stupid and get caught. It's a scammer, 1,000%. It is what it is. Eric, thank you again, dude. I'm sorry, Austin, thank you again. Eric, thanks for the thank you for the chat. What? You all right, Jesse? Kind of. You sure? You seem to not be able to talk right. I'm trying. Yeah, you definitely didn't win a prize. Trying, dude. Thank you, Steven. The scammers are international people looking for Dunskies that will send them information that they could steal money with. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And Telegram. Yeah. Telegram or WhatsApp, whatever. That shit is definitely 100% not me. Anywho. The fight of the night, Gaethje and Fiziev, I'm sure. Performance of the night should be Gaethje or maybe Leon. James, yeah. I'm not doubling Bitcoin, unfortunately. Here's the thing, dude. I was going to bet Leon, but I was going to make an aggressive bet that I would have lost because I wasn't going to bet on decisions. So, I mean, dude, here's the thing too. When a guy shoots on a dude a million times and the guy shakes it off every time, that really makes it look like the guy who is defending against the takedowns is winning the fight if the strike count is close. You know, I mean, obviously, if the strike count's close, obviously, if it's Peter Yan against what's his fuck that did a 44 takedown attempts, it's, you know. RJ Trainer, thank you very much, sir. I mean, listen, bottom line, if someone ever tells you that you won something and then they ask you for money, come on. Like, come on. I saw Colby make fun of and call out Chimaev, and I don't care that he did. Not I don't care, but like, it's stupid because he could have had Chimaev anytime he wanted. As soon as Dana announced that Chimaev is going to 85, then Colby called him out. Now, I love Colby, but come on. You know what I mean? Come on. PQQT, I will take the likes, my dude. Thank you very much. Colby does deserve a shot, though. He does. Colby has only lost to Usman. And that's it. Oh, man, that was fun, dude. That was fun. I love this sport, dude. All right, I got to jump. I'm going to go hang out with my kids. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out. Peace out. Bye.